So we've just added a new post, but I've assigned it to a category, but hang on a sec, I want to add a new category. How does that work? Well, again in the left-hand section, underneath posts, you will see categories. If I click on categories, I get to add a new category here. And the name of this one, I think, is going to be random category. Now we have also what's known as a slug, and as the description says, it's a URL-friendly version of the name. So often this can be quite descriptive. Perhaps this can be, instead of random category, I can call it random blog posts. Don't forget, we have to include hyphens instead of spaces, so that's what I've done. Now, similarly to pages, we get to choose a parent for our category. Since all my other sections of the blog fit under blog, I'm going to follow that rule, and I'm going to have blog as my parent. I want my random category to sit under blog. If I want to, I can also add a description. I then click on Add New Category. And here you can see it's appeared in this section. Because it sits underneath blog, it's got a little dash before it. So this is great. However, if I go and check to see if it's worked by refreshing my main website, it doesn't appear underneath here. That's because I need to add it to the menu. Underneath Appearance, I click on Menus. Similarly to the way that we had to add a page to our menu, we also have to add categories. I will open up the category section. I will click on View All because it's not automatically showing. And here you can see I've got random category. So I want to add random category to my menu structure. I'm going to add this to the menu. If I scroll down, I can see it's appeared at the bottom. However, I don't want it to appear as part of the menu. I want it to sit underneath blog. So I'm going to click and drag it to where I want it to go. And I've positioned it so it's in line with the rest of them, so that it all sits at the same levels. Now, I click on Save Menu. And I'll go back to my main website to see whether it's been updated. If I hover over blog, I can now see that random category is in there. Unfortunately, there's nothing in there yet. So not to worry. I will just go back to the post that I previously added. Click on Edit. And underneath the category section, I can now add it to random category. I click on Update. I can go back and check my random blog post category, and you can see it shows up there.